Blessed be the name of the Lord. I just want to record a quick message today saying that no real Christian should be found attending a church today. That doesn't sound very biblical, but I think the situation is unprecedented, very new. We live in times now, very short time to the end, that when a lot of things are exposed basically, and churches, because God says, "I will, there will be the time of revealing everything, exposing stuff, shaking things up, and stuff like that." And not everything is shaken up yet, but a lot of things happen in waves, in gradual unveiling. It's like prophecy, layer after layer, and what has been revealed is that churches are basically fake. That there's a couple of different models of churches. According to the book of Revelation, there's 7, but they've become so corrupted in a way. They are not true to. They're twisted. They are not true to their original model, to what God would want them to be. And there are churches which are like corporations, CEOs. There are the fake glitzy churches. There are small churches that are very lukewarm and so forth. And we have attended many churches over the course of our Christian walk, and they are all pretty much, they all suck. There are very few churches. There's individual Christians who are very good Christians, but very few churches are blameless. And in the book of Revelation, 1 of 7 is blameless. And if you attend one of those 7, then I'm jealous and happy for you at the same time. I just don't see myself enduring the boring rote sermons and repeating the same stuff over and over, talking to people as if nobody's saved in the church, listening to some teenagers, wannabe rock musicians who are pretending to do worship, which is not, it's not worship. Sometimes it's country music that they do because they like country music and they could never make it in, they don't have an audience. And in church they have a captive audience. They pretend to play worship music. And then sometimes there's no fellowship. Those are the 3 elements, right? Teachings, worship, and fellowship. And so sometimes there's no fellowship after. And even if there is, people talk about the world. They talk about work, and they what's the word? Like LinkedIn, they try to find connections and expand their business and stuff like that. So they don't talk about the Bible. They don't talk about God. So what kind of fellowship is it? I can have better conversations with unsaved. So it's really difficult to endure those social clubs masquerading as churches today. And we haven't gone. Well, we've been attending one social club locally here, which turned out to be a total faco, and as many of them are. Sadly, it's the only church that still claims to follow Jesus, because the other churches are totally corrupted. One, for example, is led by a lesbian woman. Another one is into New Age. Those are not really Christian churches, right? So things are revealed here and there. We can see that our governments are not really working for us, that they try to enslave us. They act like Egyptian pharaohs towards its slaves. So government, a lot of things around us are now revealed. And one of the things is that pastors are fake, churches are fake, worship is fake. So what's the point of attending a place like that? I know somebody's going to leave a comment. Oh, my church is great. I have a beautiful church. Well, that's probably because you're a lukewarm Christian. I'm sorry, but that's probably the reality. Don't judge me. Well, I can judge anybody. You can judge. If you're a Christian, you can judge others. yes, we can judge with Christ. We need to learn to judge because we'll be ruling with Him. And we're not to judge the outside world because they don't claim any standard. But if you claim to follow Jesus and you don't, I, as a Jesus follower, can call you out on that. So I've seen that quite a lot, and I'm talking from experience. People who say my church is great, that's because they don't really, they like lukewarm churches. So they are lukewarm themselves. It doesn't bother them, therefore, to attend a lukewarm church, and that's what it is. But other than that, we're in a sorry situation, and we are so isolated and interspersed. It's difficult to find other Christians, and I would encourage everybody to reach out to whoever else could be a Christian, overlook their little faults, and try to be together. But the place to do that is not in organized religion churches, because those totally suck. So may the Lord richly bless you from Zion. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.